Your cat is sitting outside your bathroom door right now. Or they will be. And the reason they do it has nothing to do with curiosity, clinginess, or the fact that you're somehow more interesting when you're unavailable. Most people laugh it off. Cute quirk, weird cat behavior, moving on. But what researchers discovered when they actually mapped this habit across thousands of cats flipped the whole joke upside down. Because your cat is not following you. They are escorting you. And the distinction matters more than you'd think. There are 4 specific reasons cats do this, and at least one of them is going to make you look at your cat completely differently the next time they're waiting on the other side of that door. Reason 1. Attachment behavior. You are their safe base, not their entertainment. The first and most documented reason your cat follows you to the bathroom is the same reason they follow you anywhere. You are their primary attachment figure, their safe base, the individual their nervous system has designated as the anchor point for their sense of security. And their nervous system would like to maintain proximity to that anchor point as much as reasonably possible. Behavioral researchers who study feline attachment patterns have documented what they call proximity maintenance behavior, the tendency of bonded cats to monitor the location of their chosen person, reposition when that person moves, and seek out a location near them rather than remaining stationary in an empty room. This is not neediness. This is attachment functioning exactly as it should. The bathroom specifically, rather than just any room, matters because of 2 features it has that most rooms don't. First, the door closes. And a closed door between a bonded cat and their attachment figure is not a neutral event. It is a small but real disruption of the proximity they have been maintaining. The cat waiting outside the door is not confused by your disappearance. They know where you are. They are simply waiting for the door to open so the proximity can resume. Second, bathrooms involve your absence combined with unfamiliar sounds and scents. Running water, the acoustic environment of a tiled space, the particular chemical signals of cleaning products and toiletries. For a cat whose job it is to monitor their environment for anything that might affect the safety of their primary attachment figure, this combination registers as worth attending to. They are not following you because you are interesting in the bathroom. They are following you because you are theirs, and the bathroom is the room that most consistently takes you away from them. Reason 2. The escort behavior. What they are actually doing while you walk there. Here's the part that changes the frame. Watch your cat the next time they follow you to the bathroom. Not once you're inside. Watch how they move with you on the way. In many cases, your cat is not trailing behind you. They are moving alongside you, or just ahead of you, checking spaces as you move through them. They pause briefly at corners. They may position themselves between you and other areas of the house as you walk. They arrive at the bathroom door before you, or simultaneously, not as a cat scrambling to catch up, but as one who was already moving with purpose. This is the escorting behavior that researchers identify as distinct from simple following. It is a behavior that social felids show when accompanying a member of their group through a space. A brief, active patrol of the route before and during movement. Your cat is not tagging along. They are providing cover. This sounds dramatic stated plainly. It is, in fact, exactly what it is. The domestic expression of a behavior pattern that evolved in social cats who moved together and naturally positioned themselves to monitor the path during movement. Your cat walking ahead of you to the bathroom and pausing to check the hallway is running the same behavioral sequence that their ancestors ran in group movement. In your home, there is nothing to check for. The hallway is safe. The bathroom presents no threat. But the program runs anyway, because it is not triggered by actual danger. It is triggered by the presence of the individual they have decided to escort. You are not followed to the bathroom. You are accompanied there by a creature who decided, at some point, that your safe passage through your own house was worth attending to. Reason 3. Social referencing and vulnerability. Why the closed door is the key detail. There is a specific behavioral dynamic that the bathroom door triggers that no other room in your home replicates as consistently. Your cat cannot see you. You are enclosed. The sounds coming from the room are different from the sounds you produce in open spaces. And, critically, this is one of the few contexts in daily domestic life where a human is genuinely in a fixed position and not immediately available to respond to the environment. From your cat's perspective, from the perspective of the attachment system that has been designated to monitor your safety, this is the context that most clearly activates the social referencing response. The need to stay close to the attachment figure when the environment produces conditions that would, ancestrally, have warranted it. The cat sitting outside the bathroom door, occasionally batting at the gap under the door or meowing, is not misbehaving. They are running the behavioral sequence that their attachment system produces when proximity to the safe base is interrupted in a context that feels relevant. A cat who never cared where you were would not sit outside the door. A cat who was merely curious would investigate briefly and move on. The cat who waits, sometimes for the entire duration of your shower, sometimes with regular check-ins at the door, is a cat for whom your presence is not background noise. It is the thing they are actively tracking. That behavior, the waiting, the checking, the presence at the door, is the attachment bond made visible. It is your cat doing, in the most literal sense, what bonded animals do. They do not let their attachment figure disappear into a space they cannot access, without maintaining awareness of that disappearance. Reason 4. Territory and routine. The bathroom as a behavioral anchor point. This reason is the most practical, and the one most people overlook because it does not require any appealing interpretation. Cats are creatures of territorial routine. They patrol the same routes at the same times. They monitor the same locations in the same sequence. Their daily behavioral map is detailed, consistent, and built from the patterns of the animals they share space with. Your bathroom routine, the time you shower, the sounds that precede and follow it, the sequence of your morning rituals, is one of the most consistent and predictable event clusters in your shared daily life. Your cat has mapped it. They know approximately when it happens, how long it takes, and what follows it. Following you to the bathroom is, in part of their daily territorial check. The bathroom is a room they access inconsistently, only when you open it, and its periodic availability makes it, from a territorial monitoring standpoint, a location worth attending to when that access opens. The scents in the bathroom are also dense with information about you, your toiletries, your body chemistry, the products you use, and the order in which you use them. For a cat who builds and maintains an olfactory map of their attachment figure's biological state, the bathroom offers information that is not available anywhere else in the house. They are not just monitoring your location. They are checking in on your biochemical state in one of the few locations where that information is most concentrated. This is not a romantic interpretation. It is a functional one. But the two are not mutually exclusive. Here's what I want you to think about the next time your cat is sitting outside your bathroom door. They are not there because they miss you after 30 seconds. They are not there because the door is interesting. They are not there because cats are strange. They are there because somewhere in the behavioral architecture of that animal, in the attachment system that your relationship has activated, and the territorial monitoring instinct that has been running since long before either of you existed, you have been classified as something worth keeping track of, worth escorting through the house, worth waiting for at a closed door, worth the social referencing check that runs every time your location becomes temporarily unavailable. Most people receive this behavior as comedy: the cat in the bathroom, the paw under the door, the meow at the moment you'd most prefer privacy. But what it actually is, underneath the comedy, underneath the inconvenience, is your cat's attachment system running perfectly, doing exactly what a bonded animal's attachment system is supposed to do when the individual they have chosen disappears behind a door. It is not clinginess. It is not dependency. It is not a behavior that needs to be corrected. It is your cat doing, in the only way available to them, what bonded creatures have always done for each other: staying close, paying attention, waiting for the door to open so they can walk back with you. Tag someone whose cat does this every single day. Tell them, the cat isn't following you, they're escorting you. If this changed how you'll receive that paw under the door, hit subscribe. Every week, we go deeper into the behaviors your cat has been showing you your whole life together, and the science that turns the familiar into something genuinely moving. Next week, why your cat brings you gifts: dead mice, toys, socks, pieces of paper, and what the emotion behind that behavior actually is. Because it is not pride, and it is not showing off, and it is not the behavior most people assume it is. That one is going to change how you receive the next thing they drop at your feet. Drop a comment below. Does your cat do this? Do they wait outside, or do they try to come in? And which of the 4 reasons feels most like your cat? Tell me, because I think the answer is going to be different for every cat, and I want to know which one fits yours.